What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 10, episode 6. I ain't even bothered bringing out my stand to put my record. This is Shape Up or Ship Out. So the episode starts off with everybody looking at the verdict for Derek Chauvin's whether or not he was going to be found guilty or not guilty, get jail time, which he did. Everybody is happy about that. Then we get Rashida, and Kirk. Kirk is finally back home, and Rashida surprises him by showing him the new location for press and seeing the progress that she's made. Kirk is not that really much. He's not really all that impressed because he wanted it to be done and it's not done. And I honestly, I kind of zoned out when it was talking about Kirk and Rashida. Like, when I tell you I don't care about their issues, I really don't care. Um, Side note, okay, Love and Hip Hop Miami is coming back on the 23rd. I really hope that, they give us something to work with this season like they did last season and the season before that, because baby, this season of Love and Hip Hop, I'm so disappointed in the fact that, like, I'm looking at this episode and I'm just not even interested. I'm gonna keep on reviewing it because I still like the show, but I don't know, we've already spoke about this, but anyway, that's why you getting me the way that you're getting me. Okay, they're talking about press and talking about her doing some things for him and the reason why she was dressed up and throwing a barbecue for Booby, or said Booby and the kids can come down and all of that. Who cares? Moving on from that, Erica and Safari. Erica and Safari, they need to go. Okay? They need to go. And as I said in my other video that I was talking about this, what is happening with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, it is not Love and Hip Hop Atlanta anymore. It is Love and Hip Hop, okay? It is Love and Hip Hop transplants. That's what it is, okay? And it is losing its luster. We don't feel that Atlanta feel no more like we did in the other earlier episodes or earlier seasons. And I understand, people change and, you have to evolve, and it's not all about being ratchet and fighting or whatever. That's not the issue. It's just something is missing, and it ain't the fighting. It ain't being ratchet. It just doesn't feel authentic anymore. You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Okay. But anyway, that brings us with the Safari and Erica. So they're getting along for the most part. He just came back from New York and they're going to the park with the baby, and she just hoping that he is going to treat her right. Okay, asking how would he have felt if the baby, is he only doing right by her right now because he found out that the baby is a boy, and he's trying to take his mother's advice to treat her like an empress and all of that. And um, I don't know. Listen, at this point, also what messed them up is the fact that we see what's happening with Erica and Safari. All right, we already know what's going on with them, and so therefore all of this is null and void. All right, you want to make it last with your husband. You want to make it work. You don't get into a relationship thinking that it's going to fail, thinking that you're not going to have the support system, and then that's what happens. No, you get in thinking the highest things, the most positive things. Okay, you love this person. That's the reason why you got married to this person, and then next thing you know, it's just not working out the way that you wanted to. They're trying to fix their relationship, and as we know, she literally just put up something today. I seen on one of the blogs that was her tweets talking about some, I'm 33 years old. Never again would I allow somebody to break my heart or be heartbroken or something like that. I'm sitting here like, okay, okay. Moving on from that, we get Yandy. Yandy is doing a photo shoot for her skin line Yele, and she got Infinity there, and basically Infinity Mendices, somebody had a whole conversation, like we was going back and forth in my comments on the episode where Yandy and Mendices actually talked to Infinity, and basically they was trying to say that Mendici is being negative, bringing a lot of negativity. I didn't see it that way. Yandy has a different relationship with Infinity, okay? Yandy knew this girl longer and better than Mendici. Mendici practically was thrown into a situation to play daddy to this girl, and he's not used to that because he doesn't really know her. So of course he's gonna have a little opposition to it. You know what I'm saying? But he's not, I don't see where he's being overly negative about the situation. When, you got Yandy sitting here saying that the girl did stuff that, lost her trust and she has to gain it back. And, she did some things years ago when she had the other skincare line, or I said when they launched it years ago, that, she didn't follow the rules. Okay. That's why she wasn't a part of it, because she didn't follow her house rules. Okay. So obviously there has been an issue going on prior to Mendici getting into the house, that Yandy and Infinity were bumping heads at one point. Okay, Yandy already had these issues, and it didn't have to. It's not really necessary Mendici's. Mendici has every right to feel the way that he feels because he don't know this girl, he don't trust this girl, and it's understandable. He literally just got out of prison a few months ago when this was filmed, not even a full year. You know what I'm saying? So he don't truly know her and all that like Yandy do. And Yandy is the one talking about we have to ease her back into the family, and we don't want her to come back home permanently like that, and then Mendicis is like, yeah, trust has to be gained back. Understandable. If you break the rules, if you out here like they said talking about some, you want to put a tell all out, and you go into social media with the our issues and everything when they don't normally do stuff like that, what do you expect? How do you expect somebody to feel? Do you think that they're supposed to automatically take you back with open arms and let everything go on like nothing ever happened? No, you got to gain that back, okay? It's not going to go back automatically the way that it was, And that's what they was trying to put out there. So when they try to say that Mendicis is negative, unless I'm missing something because I don't follow these people on social media or whatever, I don't see where it's at, because I would act the same way that Mendici is acting, in the sense that I would not. I'm trying to get to know you. I would need to get to know you to fully trust you. Okay. And so far, what you have been showing me is that I can't fully trust you just yet. You're not putting forth that effort, and some of your things that you've done in the past, it just makes me go, why should I let you in my household? You know what I'm saying? So if he has apprehension, that's understandable. Plus, he also said that he understands where she's coming from, especially with the abandonment issues and things like that, because he has similarities to her. He grew up similar to her with the same issues, So they could bond on that. And you know, he was like, maybe we should give her like an apartment. They give her like 2 months and let her understand. And most of this stuff, as you saw, it was coming from Yandy. Mendici said, I just be there to back you up, but you got to start it off because you the one that want this. Okay. Gotta let her know that, it's not a permanent thing. Get her apartment or whatever. She got to put forth the effort to see how it is in 2 months and stuff like that. And they said she's 19 years old. And technically speaking, just because a person is 19 years old and they're legally an adult, they're still a child. They're still young-minded, okay? And so, do I think she needs to be in an apartment right about now? No, but it's her rules, okay? I don't think that girl is ready to be in an apartment by herself. She do need to put forth the effort to try to gain that trust back, okay? You can't break the rules and then think you're going to come back, okay? And that's basically all that's going on right now. Like, how do y'all feel? Do y'all think Mendici is being negative? Cause that whole comment, that whole exchange that I had in the comments, it stuck with me. So y'all tell me how y'all feel. So now it's Charli Red's birthday, and Lamar is throwing her this party, so called. Listen, Spice said, first of all, Spice got a new album out, all right? Spice got a new album out, and it is really cute. I really do like it. The song Top, I think it's Top. That's my favorite on the thing, okay? And so me like it. Bitch, that is my shit, okay? That is my shit. And the song with Sean Paul and Shaggy, okay? Girl, first of all, so me like it. I've been playing that forever. I was like, why is this on the album? This been out, but okay, cool. But anyway, big ups to Spice. But she said Carly already told her about the birthday party or whatever, and that Lamar was supposed to be throwing this thing for her or whatever. And she said, truth be told, I feel like Carly is throwing this shit for herself. That is exactly what it is, okay? She brings her daughter. They down at Lake Lanier. I said, when I heard Lake Lanier, I looked up and I was like, y'all really like risk down here in Atlanta, huh? Mind you, they sitting there telling us about all of the stories that happened with Lake Lanier. Like, it's haunted, okay? It is haunted. I don't know what's going on, but it's, every time we hear Lake Lanier, it's nothing good that happens on that thing, all right? When I go back down to Atlanta, don't bring me there, okay? Bitch, I'm too big and I want to live, okay? I gotta pick a struggle, okay? Listen, I can't. But anything. So anyway, I should say, Lamar was trying to drive the boat, jocking his commentary about, hell, bring Meg down here. I would trust a drunk Megan on cognac to drive the boat before I trust Lamar Odom, okay? But he was like, Charli Red came over there, helped him steer it out, so it was fine. Meanwhile, we see Kendra, okay? We haven't seen Kendra in a minute, and I'm surprised, truth be told, that Jock and Kendra are still together. But at this point, Carly Red had brought her daughter because, she heard what she was saying on the family reunion. If y'all saw that special, that little mini special that happened, and the daughter was basically talking about how she wanted time with her mother, more time with her mother because she didn't have that growing up. And, so that's what she's trying to give her. I said, okay, cool, Carly. Meanwhile, we got Kendra, Sierra, and Yandy over there talking. And, we find out that Sierra's daughter is being homeschooled. If you don't remember, Sierra's daughter went through some stuff at school where these girls kind of attacked her and the parent and all that stuff. And it was just a mess. And, I wouldn't want any parent to have to go through that with their child, okay? School's supposed to be a safe place, but sometimes it's not, and of course, sometimes shit happens. But anyway, moving on from that, basically Yandy was talking about what's going on with Infinity and, the issues that's happening, and the girl just basically, she's dealing with a teenager, and she never really dealt with a teenager of this magnitude before. And they think they know everything, and she don't want to follow the rules, and the spat that they got into, and them trying to come back together, and the fact that she feels as though she's walking on eggshells around the girl lately. And she was like, Sierra was like, I can understand where she's coming from, because she told them about the book that she claimed to put out, wanted to put out, and threatened to put out or whatever, the tell-all book about her life and about what's going on behind the scenes with them. And, Sierra was like, I can kind of understand what she's talking about. Like, she's dealing with the abandonment issues, and it's almost like she didn't have that mother figure. So then you come in, it's like she's projecting what she didn't have on you. So she's putting those issues out on you and, expecting different things and stuff like that. And I get it. Infinity needs to go to therapy. I don't know if they mentioned if she was in therapy or not, but Yandy, that should have been the first thing that you should have did, truth be told, was put that girl in therapy. You talking about, is it wrong that you feel like your peace is disturbed in your house now? Sierra said, yeah, but truth be told, I feel like I understand what she's saying. Okay, she's right to feel like that. I feel like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's a natural reaction. Like, you saying that you got to walk on eggshells with somebody and you shouldn't have to. But, Yandy, I don't think it's as big of a problem as they trying to make it out. I think this is just for a storyline, but they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. So Jasmine wants to pull, Lamar to the side to see how he is and what's going on with him and him and her mother, okay? Because, of the relationship that she had last time with Mo, she just really wasn't feeling it. People can show you one face and be actually something else, okay? So they just having a little conversation. Truth be told, we didn't learn nothing out of that conversation, so I don't really need to reiterate it, because I was like, why didn't y'all show more of them actually talking and, getting to know one another? But hey, it is what it is. Meanwhile, after Yandy get through talking to Sierra, which she said, even though you may feel, it probably do feel, it's a little wrong for you to feel like you feel like your peace is disturbed, but it's a natural feeling and it's okay at the same time, so they got over that. She went over there to talk to Spice, baby. Spice was talking about her songs and stuff, the fact that she on the song with Shaggy and Sean Paul. Do I got something in my Okay. Shaggy and Sean Paul, like I told y'all, okay? But at this point in time, bitch, girl, Sierra said, so what's going on with you wanna talk about Carly? Okay, what's going on with Carly? All right. I said, girl, tell us what's going on with Carly. She was like, why this girl gotta be with another man? Okay, this whole relationship seems a little rushed, and I understand, I hope she's not one of those people that just needs man, have a man. You independent, she don't need to just have a man all up under you all the damn time. Okay. After the shit that happened with you and Mo, I wouldn't be with nobody for at least 3 years. Okay. She said one, maybe two, no, 3 years. Okay. I wouldn't be with nobody. And I was like, see, it's not us. It's not just us. Okay. She do got friends that sees exactly what's going on that we are seeing at the same time. That girl is on the show. It's like every other season she's with a new man. Okay. She can't be by herself for whatever reason. I don't know. They was talking about that, and Rashida at this point, she's not Rashida, but Yandy, when it comes to little Infinity, she's thinking about whether or not she should let her stay on her own. No, at this point she shouldn't. But if y'all look like y'all got it, I think this is what should happen with Rashida, not Rashida, but Yandy and Infinity. She is not old enough to stay on her own. Technically she is, but she is not ready for that. Okay, she is not ready for that. She still has a lot of issue. Get that girl into some therapy. Okay. And if you guys have like a guest house, let her stay in the guest house so that she's not in the main house, but she's still in your reach. Okay. Or like if you got an extra garage or whatever, converted or whatever, I don't know, something that is going to be safe. But getting her an apartment at the age that she is, going through the stuff that she's going through, she's not ready for that responsibility. Y'all gonna have to come up with something else, okay? But anyway, moving on from that, we get Rashida and her family coming over. You got Booby and her two daughters and the mom, and basically, like Kurt said, is this gonna be about them asking for money or whatever? Because Rashida, listen, that is why I cannot do reality TV. Like somebody asked me, would I ever get on reality TV? No, because I'm not about to put my family out there like that. Okay, everybody don't need to know our business, and I'm not finna exploit them for a storyline and for some money. Okay, I could not do that, baby. All of a sudden, you bring your family issues, and I'm not talking about the family that's your immediate family, meaning your husband and your kids. I'm talking about your relatives. Okay, bitch, this is the first time I ever heard that Rashida had nieces and nephews, or nieces and just nieces and a sister. I did not know that. Okay, in 10 damn seasons, I did not know that. All right. And so now you're bringing her on to make a storyline to get us invested, and we're truly not invested because it just doesn't seem authentic. Even though the storyline is something that a lot of us go through, like I told y'all, the way Booby has been acting, they say Booby is acting, having a troubled past, been through a lot of whatever. It's the same thing that's been through with my family. I had my aunt who passed away, who was similar, okay? Unfortunately, she couldn't get her life together before she passed away, and you do have people that just call you up when they need something. And that's what she's saying about her nieces and her sister, okay? And, they're talking about you never invite us for the holidays, whatever. And so Rashida's like, yes, I have. There's never been an invitation that hasn't gone out to y'all. You always get invited. Y'all choose not to come. And like the last time you chose not to come because you was mad at Rashida because Rashida couldn't give you no money or some shit like that. Mind you, Rashida says she sent out the money. You claim that you didn't get it, but then you're on Instagram with all these bags and stuff as if you got this money. You're lying to her. So she has every right not to trust your ass. And if she don't want to give you nothing, she's not obligated because she's not your mother. She's not your mother. She's your aunt. Okay? She didn't give birth to you. You know what I'm saying? So quit trying to, it's like you're trying to scam your damn auntie. You're trying to F over your family, and that's not right. And, Booby still got issues with the mom, and it's a mess, okay? I said, y'all put y'all family shit out there. I'm gonna watch it, though. But damn, like, I don't know. It just don't seem... Because we've seen reality shows where they put their family issues out there, but that's what it was about, okay? It's just so random now because Rashida and Kurt never really spoke about, outside of Miss Charlene, any other family member, okay? as a storyline. So it was just like, oh, so this is the next route we going to because we can't think of nothing else that's going on that's interesting in our lives as a family unit right here. That's what it seemed like. Tell me how y'all think about it. Y'all thinking the same thing I'm thinking, or am I off? Let me know. So Charli Red and her daughter, they're going on a jog, whatever, working out. And Carly said, cause Jasmine said, "Why you eating them Cheetos or whatever?" She said, "Listen, I don't know what it is, but every time I work out, it's like I gotta eat something right after. Like I gotta eat a donut or something. Cause I figure, you know." It's gonna come right back off as soon as I work out. I said, no, that's not how it works. You just worked out and you burned some calories. Now you finna put them calories that you burn back into your body, okay? But all right, I ain't even gonna lie, because sometimes I used to think that way. Trust and believe, when I get through working out, sometimes I be hungry as hell and I be fiending for some sweets. But hey, it is what it is. So they up there talking, and Carly takes it upon herself to finally tell her daughter the reason why she had to leave her. What the fuck is going on? Oh, okay. Why she had to leave her with her grandmother, and she was just like, it was because the daddy was wanted by the feds or some shit like that because he had a drug pass or whatever where he was doing some illegal stuff, and the feds basically came in, messed up the house, and got Carly involved, and he basically left her out to dry. So she went to the moms to help her out, and the mom said, until you get yourself together, just let the baby stay here, and that's what it is. So Jasmine understood. She's old enough to understand, and she doesn't blame her mother for anything. She's not here for the father. The father didn't even call her to wish her congratulations on the fact that she's about to graduate from college, and she barely has a relationship with her. She said once he got out of jail, he didn't really contact her. So it is what it is. And, she apologizes for not being there when she was going through the divorce, when she knew that Carly was reaching out and needed her to be there. So they had a little moment and all that. And she liked Lamar. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Meanwhile, we get Safari. His mother comes down. This is her first time ever coming to their home in Atlanta, and seeing the baby in a long time. And you finally get to know that the curse of being nothing but girls in the family has been broken because he is having a boy. I'm pretty sure she's excited about that. Erica and the mother has a talk as to the reason why Safari acts the way that he acts. It's because he's always been a goddamn clown. That's all that I got out of that situation. He's always been a clown to disguise how he truly feels when he's going through emotional stuff. That's exactly what he do. He's a clown, okay? That is what his mother said. Meanwhile, I do like the fact that even though Erica and Safari got together way too soon, too quick, meaning married and had this whole family or whatever, I do like the fact that Safari mother seems to actually like her, and they respect each other, and she do look to her because she's getting what she's not getting from her own mother, from Safari's mother. And I feel bad if this is genuine, which I feel it is on the mother's part. I feel bad for that connection that may be broken once they finally get their divorce, if they truly get this divorce, okay? Because it's something that Erica likes and Erica need is stable. She don't get that love and affection from her own mom. Her mom hasn't even been out there to visit. I don't even think she said that she's seen the baby. She wasn't there at the birth of the baby. She didn't come to the wedding. So she really appreciates and cherishes the moments that she has with Safari's mom, and that's a good look. That's a good look, I'm gonna say. So, Yandisi and Yandisi, Mendices and Yandy, they went over there to go talk to Infinity about what they plan. They really want to get this girl an apartment, or I should say, it's Yandy. But at this point in time, even though I said what I said about Mendici, I don't think he's being negative. I understand where his viewpoint is coming from and how indifferent he's acting towards it. But baby, when they finally, Infinity apologizes, okay? She took responsibility for some of the way that she has been acting and that has been causing friction in the family. They wasn't expecting that, so they said this was going to go harder than they thought it would, okay? So they both came to the conclusion that they're going to get her to go and get an apartment because you can't stay in the house without taking responsibility, having responsibilities, paying bills and stuff like that. But at the same damn time, You said you're going to get her an apartment. She got to come up with the rent. She got to get a job. That's understandable. That's understandable. But I don't feel like it's so realistic to have your teen to go out into the world and give them that big of a responsibility at 19 years old. Okay, at 19 years old, they're still learning. They're still learning. And then she got to worry about college too. Okay. And not just that, I think her case is different because, like I said, she's not ready for this. She literally been in the foster care system. She has abandonment issues, and I already knew as soon as they brought that up, she was gonna feel the way that she felt. And I felt so bad for her. Like she said, it feels like, another mother pushing her away and putting her back out there in the system. Like, she don't want to grow up yet, even though she has to. She hasn't dealt with those issues, and I feel like I don't know what they could have did, but getting her own apartment at this point in time is just not the right move, okay? She's not ready for that. Like she said, I can do my own stuff. I can get this. Yeah, but that's not what she wants. She wants love. She wants to feel wanted, okay? And then what really upset me, even though, I get where Mendici is coming from, you didn't have to show that you truly wasn't invested into this conversation when you got up and left. I didn't like that and left it to Yandy to finish it because I understand, as he said, this is mostly on Yandy because this is her situation. She brought the girl into the family or whatever. He has no real, he's like indifferent. Like I said, he's indifferent. But at the same time, he still could have sat there. He still could have sat there. Okay. Girl, pause. Let's go back to when they was on that damn boat and Yandy brought up the whole situation when they was at the couples retreat and he said he don't know if he would have did the same thing for Yandy, meaning stuck by her side if she went to jail or whatever. Girl, the man said you shouldn't have said no shit like that. Okay. Even Jock said Kendra would have did some shit to him, okay? Kendra would have got put him 6 feet under. Love and Lake Lanier, okay? And I don't know, like it's a disconnect between Mendici, Mendici and Infinity. It's understandable, but to actually show like some progress was being made, I feel like he should have stayed. Like he should have sat his ass there. But I felt bad when that girl said, I don't want to grow up, and she was crying. Oh, that got to me. That really did get to me. I feel so bad. Get that girl some fucking therapy, Yandy. Did she say that? If she did, I take that back, okay? But that was Love and Hip Hop. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.